Do you know this simple principle can be the difference between a great nation and a mediocre nation? Because a nation is as great as it treats her common man. The reason why Nigeria is the way it is because you need to be somebody for the nation to be favorable to you. If you don't have some money or some connection, you are in trouble in this nation. The common man doesn't stand a chance. Even if you are duped in business, there is every tendency, if the person who duped you is more powerful, has connections, you can't just go to court as a common person and stand a fair chance. Come on, are you getting what I'm saying? What I'm telling you is a mentality. Listen to me. So what if you started doing business this way? That all clients, listen, I'm allowed to have premium clients, but every single client will be prioritized. And I've said this before. Ironically, it's some pagan nations or the nations that practice other religions that seem to be exemplifying this ideology. I went to the mall in Dubai and I noticed something. First and foremost, all the cleaners in that particular mall did not look like cleaners. They wore white shirts, clean white shirts, black waistcoats, black trousers. They looked very good. And they are walking around. Black gloves. Anything anybody drops on the floor, they pick it. So it is possible. What kind of mind produces that kind of service? That's the question. Are you getting what I'm saying? What kind of mind will be meticulous enough to say, just because you are my cleaner doesn't mean you have to look like trash? That's what I'm saying. This is how nations are built. What kind of mind produces that? That is the question we should be asking. In that mall, the chairs in the common areas looked as good as the chairs in my house. I'm not kidding. I have video evidence. So I did not have to be somebody to sit with dignity in a common area. I didn't have to go to a VIP lounge. Are you getting what I'm saying now? That's what I'm saying. The problem with Nigeria is this. You have to have money to enjoy the country. So I'm letting you know how this biblical idea, when we start seeing the person in Ajegunle and the person that lives at Ikoyi, both of them made in the image of God, it will change the way we think. Come on, are you getting this now? That's something you can reflect in your own personal life, in your own personal business. You know, it is one thing to look at the government and accuse the government of all these atrocities. How do you treat your house help? How do you treat your house help? You know what is wrong with the government, but you've not seen what is wrong in your own government. There is a government in your house. There is a government in your house. How do you treat your driver? How? How? Listen to me. Do you know that there is a mindset we have in Nigeria? A cheap mindset. That no matter how much you have, you must price everything. You are in your SUV, 200 million SUV. You wind down. You are pricing plantain chips. Pricing. Price. You are so rich yet so cheap. They price plantain. How much last? How much last? I know they buy. You wind up. Listen, that person needs money to feed his children. Are you getting what I'm saying? I'm teaching you ideology. Listen, I'm explaining the wisdom of the just. Some of you have never been exposed to this kind of teaching curriculum. So I'm explaining. It's not just coming to church. I'm explaining the implications of your convictions. Listen, you have staff. The country is getting harder. You know, it doesn't cost you anything. If you can afford it, increase their salary. They don't have to cry to you. Are you listening to what I'm saying? By the way, these are the kind of things that you pray for and call favor. You want it to happen to you. Start practicing it to the people who look up to you and depend on you. Are you getting what I'm saying? Every time I'm going out, I just put cash. Because there are just some people, it will mean a lot to them. Have you given someone 2K? And they almost cried before. You know, there are some people who are not used to favor. You give them money and they're looking at it like, what do you want to buy? That's one of the ways I know that you are living by the wisdom of God. When the people around you have dignity. Dignity. Are you getting what I'm saying? If you come to my house, if I don't point, you don't know who is child or not child in my house. You won't know. You will not know. Amen, somebody.